Well, unemployment is one issue successive administrations have had to deal with. Year in, year out, graduates are churned out from the various tertiary institutions, with most of them struggling to fill the limited spaces in the labor market. Experts have, however, canvassed the need to encourage entrepreneurs among young people, that's entrepreneurship, as a way of solving this problem. Well, I'm now being joined on News Track by Dr. Femi Akinbola, a lecturer from the Department of Business Administration, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, to look at the role of business mentoring in addressing unemployment. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, do you think mentoring is more important than funding? Because most people believe the role of financing has to play is more important.
Thank you. Mentoring is very important when it comes to creating employment in an economy like that of ours, Nigeria. Mentoring can be seen as a process of encouraging support between a mentee and a mentor. Now, a mentor is regarded as somebody who has thread a particular path that a person is coming to thread on later as time goes on. A mentor is expected to provide support for a mentee, and those support has to do with encouragement, guidance, advice over a period of time. The challenge with Nigeria most times of recent has been that truly we know that we need finances, but the fact is universities have a lot to do when it comes to mentoring students. We produce graduates year in, year out, yet we don't have enough mentoring platforms to make these graduates to be able to become better entrepreneurs. And when mentorship is lacking, it will be difficult to venture into businesses that people wish to do. For example, if you consider great thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and others. Now, Socrates happens to be a mentor to Plato. Plato happens to be a mentor to Aristotle. Aristotle happens to be a mentor to Thomas Edison. And Thomas Edison produced Henry Ford. Now, Henry Ford and others, including Mark Zuckerberg that we have of recent, Mark Zuckerberg is a product of Bill Gates. Now, without mentorship, it would have been so easy for some of those to emerge as great entrepreneurs in the economy where they are. Now, it's not as if mentorship does not exist in a country like ours, but government has not really done enough when it comes to mentorship. For example, in advanced countries like the US, Canada, and other places, now you see government being involved fully in mentorship programs, like having platforms like website to encourage young people to venture into the business that they so much desire, like micro mentors, mentorsme.co.uk, but in Nigeria you won't see such. Also, as regards Nigeria level, you'll be getting to know that those that have participated in mentorship mostly are private individuals and NGOs, where you see like shortlist.com, Shortlist Nigeria, which is a support with Philips Consulting and some other individuals from African countries like Maya Foundation. Now, without that support from the government, it will be difficult from young people to get the best of support. Also, professors in the universities are finding it, as in most professors, finds it difficult to mentor young people to become enterprising graduates after graduation, because for you to mentor, you must have been through a particular platform for you to be able to say, okay, let me pass this across to you. Now, somebody who has not been through...
Dr. Akinbola, with this debt in our educational institutions, where then can young people get the kind of mentoring they need to actualize their dreams?
Yeah, I think it begins from the school. It begins from the university, the polytechnics, and the higher institution. Now, for example, like I said earlier, that the government has been lagging behind. The issue is government needs to inculcate mentorship, enterprise creation as part of its educational curriculum. And until things like that are integrated, I'm aware that some entrepreneurship programs have things like that. But government need to inculcate it so that we won't just produce graduates that may be unemployable or that will remain unemployable, that may be creating crisis for the economy.
Okay, one last one. Do you think mentoring is just for startups, or do those who also have businesses running need some kind of mentoring?
No, mentoring is not just for startup. It's for both existing businesses, because a mentor is expected to be an experienced business. Now, a mentee may be a startup, and might be a company or an entrepreneur that is new or that has been doing such business. For you to succeed, you need consistent training, consistent advice, consistent guidance from those who has been where you are not yet. So it's not just about whether you are a startup or you are a new, but it's majorly for startup businesses. And those businesses that are thriving also need to learn from businesses that have succeeded in areas which they need to venture into.
Thank you very much, Dr. Femi Akinbola. He's been speaking with us on the need for mentoring in entrepreneurship.